Thanks, Paul.
You're welcome. Oh, right, so we're going to start then with the palate swipe, and then we'll go straight into totally twisted after that. So right foot over the left. We take a right hand into the left armpit, left hand onto the right armpit. I like to pull my thumb out and then tuck my elbows in nice and tight. And I'm going to be putting the thumb into the palate and then moving the head. So I put the thumb and I move the head right to left. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, last one, 6. There we go. So right hand goes back into the armpit. Now pull up on the pelvic floor and then pull the navel towards the spine. So 2 slightly different actions. Keep it quite tense, but don't overdo it. Take our head over to the left as far as we can, and our shoulders and torso over to the right. We're going to do 3-stage breath in through the mouth, through pursed lips. So in, more, hold, relax the shoulders, gently caressing yourself, straight spine, exhale, and now rotate a little further. In, hold, a bit more, hold, relax those shoulders, keep an eye on the pelvic floor, exhale, and just rotate a little further. In, more, hold, exhale, you get a little more rotation, then 6 breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. So 1, standing nice and tall. 2, come into the body, notice the body. 3, getting more rotation each time you breathe out. 4, being aware of the pelvic floor. 5, you're coming alive, Karen. 6, okay, we bring ourselves to the front. We're going to take our head over to the right now. We re-engage that pelvic floor and take the shoulders and torso over to the left. 3-stage breath in through the mouth. So in, more, hold, drop the shoulders, gently caressing yourself, head nice and straight. Exhale, rotate a little further. In, more, hold it there. Exhale, and then gently rotate a little further. In, more, hold. Exhale, little more twist. 6 in through the nose, out through the mouth now. 1, close your eyes if you want to challenge yourself. 2, this morning's about you. 3, feeling free. 4, nice strong pelvic floor. 5, and 6. There we go. Release that off. Have a little walk around now. So this is that time where all of those releases are being fed, the knowledge, the information goes to the brain. So this is what I call TVI time. You may have heard it on the recording. So it's a tensegrity vestibular integration time. So we do things that are unusual, novel. Novelty is what the brain remembers. It doesn't remember the normal and the usual. They say that, as you get older, 30 minutes walking a day will keep you healthy. Well, that's complete BS. It's proven the brain has walked millions upon millions of steps. It doesn't have to do anything to walk. Left foot over the right. Left hand comes into the right armpit. Right hand goes onto the left shoulder. We're going to pull up on the pelvic floor, pulling the navel in towards the spine. Take our head over to the right. Shoulder and torso over to the left. 3-stage breath in through the mouth. So in, more, Hold, drop the shoulders, keep the spine straight, tuck the chin in a little bit, exhale, and now rotate a little further. Perfect. In, more, hold, exhale, rotate a little more. In, more, hold, exhale. Twist a little more. 6 in through the nose, out through the mouth now. 1. Smiling inwardly to yourself. 2. Keeping an eye on that pelvic floor. 3. Rotating a little further with each exhalation. 4. 5. 6 before we switch. Okay, come back to center. Take a head over to the left. Engage that pelvic floor, navel towards the spine, shoulders and torso over to the right. 3 breaths in through the mouth. In, more, hold, shoulders down, chin in a little bit like you're saluting, and then exhale, rotate a little further. In, more, hold, exhale, gently rotate a little more. In, more, hold, exhale. We come into 6 breaths through the nose, out through the mouth. 1. As you breathe out, move a little more. 2. Close your eyes for a challenge. 3. Keep hold of that pelvic floor. 4. Feeling strong, feeling balanced. 5. Bringing everything into alignment. 6. And release there, unwind. Play a little air piano. Get the toes feeling the surface as you're walking, connecting the brain to toes and fingers at the same time. Especially the big toe. We stop losing the balance and the ability in the big toe because of shoes. Then when you walk backwards, go onto your heels and see if you can just walk on your heels for a few steps. Just see how that feels. It feels a bit wonky for me this morning. That's funny. Oh, awesome. Right. Thumbs up if you're feeling okay. Brilliant. Let's go into gravity, anti-gravity. So fingers interlocked and also the thumbs. And what we're going to do is bring those thumbs to the back of the skull and pull up the skin and then lock the skin in on the base of the skull. So on the occiput, they call it. Shoulders out, chest up, look up as far as you can, eyes as far up to the sky as you possibly can. 3 deep breaths in through the mouth, out through the mouth. Okay, bring the head down so the chin is on the chest. Bring the elbows in and now the forearms are touching the ears. 3 deep breaths here. One more. Hold and gently look up to the right. Exhaling down. In. Hold, gently look up to the left. Exhaling down. In. Hold to the right. Exhale down. In. Hold to the left. Exhale down. And again. In. Hold to the right. Exhale down. Last one. In. Hold up to the left. Exhale down. Now open the shoulders, open the elbows. We bend the knees, push the bum back, keep a straight spine. Whilst we're looking forward, deep breath in. Hold, slowly look up to the right. Exhale down. In. Hold slowly up to the left. Exhale down. What we're doing here is twisting through the spine. In, hold up to the right. Exhale down. Opening the rib cage in, up to the left. Exhale down. One more each side. In, up to the right. Exhale down. In, up to the left. Exhale down. Okay, we're going to come down into a full squat if you can manage it. Go as far as you can. Keep the pressure on at the base of the skull. Pull the pelvis forward, tilt the pelvis forward slightly, and get a real stretch along the spine. 3 deep breaths here, in through the mouth, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth 3 times. Now, keeping the head where it is, put the bum up, stand straight, legs are straight, head is hanging down, and then try to relax everything in towards the head. Release the hips, 3 deep breaths here. And now hold on to the pelvic floor and gently come up, rolling through 1 vertebra at a time, 1 disc after the other, until we end up in our start position, looking up at the sky. Release our arms, let them hang by the shoulders, release the shoulders, have a little walk around, see how that feels. The key points here is that when we're doing, this is all about the spine and the rib cage. So this is an axial movement, where if we keep control when we've got our hands very close to our head, then we're moving very much the cervical and upper thoracic spine. When we come down and have our arms open, we go deep, and we will be moving the lumbar spine. And if we stay middle, it's the lumbar and thoracic area. And so we're really isolating the spine to get rotation through the spine. Oh, awesome. Right, we are going to do pullover. So with pullover, the thing to do, we're going to take the left hand over to the right. We come onto the edge of the shoulder, find that bone, and then go behind it, and then just hold the shoulder. Now, we tend to be tense in the shoulder, so it's relax the shoulder off and then pull it up a little bit, and then pull it up a little bit more. Take the other hand and smear it on the fascia. So you're just holding the skin. So you've got a little twist on yourself now. Take the head over to the right, and then again, relax that shoulder and just pull it up. Hold it there. Take a deep breath in. Soft knees, and then bring that shoulder over towards the left knee. Keep looking back over the shoulder as well as you can. Exhale. Push back into the right hip a little, and then 6 deep breaths in through the mouth, out through the mouth. Each time you exhale, a little bit more stretch. Okay, now gently come up. Let that go. Oh, I've got a bit of a head rush with that one. Oh, rotate them off, and now as you're walking around, see what that feels like. The shoulder, the rib cage is opened up. The lung on that side feels lighter. I've got some tense muscles in my neck, but I'll have to work on those later. Fantastic. Let's go over to the left hand side then. So again, take the right shoulder over onto the back of the bone there. Find that bit of flesh, pull, and just hold it there. Loosen the shoulder off, and then pull it up. Pull it up a little bit more. Bring that left hand around to the rib cage and just smear through the rib fascia. Looking over the left shoulder, a little higher up. And then we're going to take a deep breath in. Soft knees, bending over, bringing that shoulder around and down towards the right knee. Exhale, and we do 6 deep breaths here. Stretching even further. Each time we exhale. 2 more. Last one. There we go. Just gently come up, release that off, have a little walk around, roll through those shoulders. If your shoulders get tense and tight, one really good thing to do is you do this kind of biking thing with the shoulders, and you can have a little bit of fun with it, get the body going, get the hips going, and it starts to loosen it all off. That's it. We get into a bit of a dance in the morning. The other one is that you'll remember the shadows, Karen, when you do the dum 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 dum. Anything to get the body going in fluid, dynamic, rotational movements, making it fun. There's another way to make sure that you get through the 28 days is to make it fun for yourself. Don't do it the way that everybody says. When you have these moments, it's like, have a laugh. You know, do something that's ridiculous, because if you've got the mic off, nobody will bloody know. So have fun with it. Right. You fancy swinger? Swinger? Cool. So we're going to, palms are resting on the thighs. We're going to push the bum back and bend the knees until the fingertips touch the top of the knees. I'm going to take my right hand, put it on my left shoulder. Left hand comes over to the back of the elbow. I pull on the skin there and lock it into the elbow. I take my head over to the right, engage my pelvic floor, pulling the navel back towards the spine, and then I rotate the shoulders and torso over to the left. I'm going to go into a deeper squat now, really feeling it, keeping the spine straight. 6 deep breaths here. Relaxing, stretching. Each time I exhale. 3 more. 2. Final 1. Okay, stand up gently, let that go. Woo, that was a good one. Relax it off. Yeah, I'm going back into the shadows movement now. I do like that one. And yeah, switching it between just walking on toes and bouncing, sometimes coming onto the heel. Sometimes do a little bit of a robotic dance where it's anything. It doesn't really matter. The idea is the purpose of humor is that big emotions allow big energy flows. It's that simple. So when our emotions are flowing, the energy will move faster. And obviously we trigger in the brain an endorphin response that says, I want to get up and do this every morning because it's good and it's fun. And because of that, it becomes even more fun. And then you get up in the morning and you think, yeah, I can't wait to get on camera and have a little, you know. So let's go on to the other side. So we're back down to palms on the thighs, bum back, knees bent, fingers, tips on the tops of the knees. And it's left hand on right shoulder, right hand on the back of the left elbow, pull in nice and tight. We're going to pull up on the pelvic floor, navel towards the spine, look to the left, shoulders and torso over to the right. Dip a little more if you can. 6 deep breaths in through the mouth, out through the mouth. Twisting more on the exhale. 3 left. Last one. Okay, release, stand up out of that. Oh. What I'm finding is a lot of people are coming to have a tension in the necks and the shoulders. So this rotating the shoulders and getting them moving in between, and especially anything that allows the joints to articulate. Energy spirals, there's no straight lines. So all the body wants to do is this all day long, and we get bound into chairs, walking on flat surfaces, and we lose our balance. We stopped being able to dance like we did when we were kids, let's put it that way. So I got back into dancing about 5 years ago. I've got no cartilage in my knees, and I had to go on this journey to try and heal my knees, because I used to like trance and I used to do all kinds of dancing. And it took me a year, and I got back into dance. And I still have to be careful because my knees are blown, but I can dance now. I can get up and I can dance and I can enjoy it. And I don't mind that. I don't care what I look like. That's the big thing. I just get up and dance. I like to finish with the thymus and the thyroid release. So mine's slightly different, but basically I take the dominant hand, I put my thumb and fingers on my collarbone either side of my neck. I'm going to push the skin out, up, and then out again. So I get that really tight line at the throat. I take my other hand into the center of my chest and give it a little twist, And now I pull my shoulders back, open my chest up, pull up on my pelvic floor, look up, 3 breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. 3 in through the mouth, out through the mouth. Come back to the nose. And now whatever's holding you back, just let it go. Meet the world with an open heart, with a powerful, soulful voice. Big deep breath in. Let that go. Release it off. I'm feeling some emotion in there today. It's a challenge, the throat can be, and the heart. But every morning, just opening the chest, opening the lungs, meeting the world in this big open gesture, it really, well, it sets you up. It's the right tone for the day. Right, we're just about finished. So I don't know if you want to unmute.
Thank you, Paul. That was really good.
Awesome.
It was great. I love the way you talk as well. Like, you know, you just talk, and because I think it kind of helps you to listen to you, stay focused on you rather than going into the head sometimes.
Yeah, that's my experience as well. For me, it was, I found that I would be going into the head and losing where I am. And so when I'm speaking, I'm feeding back my experience. And it's like, so I'm like, I'm doing all that because I know it's good for me and it keeps me in my body where I want to be. And I know that's the way to do it. It's like that you feed from that. It's like, oh yes, and all my shoulders were tight, and yeah, I do feel alive. And you know, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you don't want to hear the words, but that's a personal thing, and it's fine. But I find without the cueing, and this is what people are feeding back to me, they'll say, "No, I like that because," and it's like, well, yeah, and I love talking, so.
No, it was really good. I really appreciate that. It was lovely. It feels lovely, and already I like, you know, from what you were saying, when you just want to wake up in the morning and do it, I'm already kind of getting that feel like for it now. It's like, oh, this is what my body's asking for, and so it feels lovely. I was going to ask you a quick question, if you don't mind, before you start. What sort of cracking? You know, like when I did the shoulder up a couple of times, I had a big crack.
Yeah.
Is that just everything falling back into place, is it?
Yeah, it is. We should get, there should be more noises and movement within the body. So there's just, when a joint separates and comes back in, it will make it, there's like a closed vacuum. So my fingers, especially, been damaged over the years. They don't normally clack at all. You know, some people go like this, but I don't know if it'll happen now, but hang on. I don't know if you heard. Yeah. Well, that's good. It's good because that is tension releasing in the joint. When they say, oh, don't do this with you, that's a lie. It's good. That's natural. So when they start popping, it's really good because it means that there's the hard pieces of tension that just pop open like this, and then you've got the movement, and then you don't, and then another piece will go, because that's the thing. This keeps going. You know, I mean, Gary will say it's like he's 6-7 years in, and there's still things going. It's like, yeah,
it's amazing, isn't it?
I mean, the thing I say to everybody is I will never retire because I have to do this every day for me. So I'm going to share it because why wouldn't I?
Yes, it's brilliant. I love it. Yes. Well, I do appreciate your time, and
you're welcome.
And I'm hoping to see you tomorrow. We're going to the seaside today instead.
Lovely.
Right, so yes, but if I go tomorrow, it'll be on Monday.
Oh, that's the time, but that's a bit weird. Righto. Yeah. Okay, no problems. Well, I'll see you when I see you.
Yeah, have a lovely weekend. Thanks, Paul.
Cheers. Bye-bye.